Let's talk about positive thinking. Somebody told me that they're feeling really bad, and I asked them why they're feeling bad, and they said that I'm feeling really bad about myself because I just can't help feeling negative. I just can't help having negative thoughts. Now, this is really sad to see because a lot of people are obviously going through stress. This is a stressful time, and a great many people are being led to believe that they should force their mind to be positive in order to best deal with the situation. And this misconception has become so rampant. I recently got a WhatsApp message from a person whose relative unfortunately had passed away, and this person said that my relative's oxygen levels fell from 90 to 70 all of a sudden because they started thinking negatively. Now, this is such a scary thought because if you believe that the contents of your mind have such an impact immediately on your life, that is, if you believe that if the contents of your mind become negative and that negativity will cause you to lose your life, for example, that's a horrible and scary thought, and it's not true at all. Firstly, I'm not saying that feeling bad or having catastrophic thinking and all those negative thinking is good, but I am saying that we can't force negative thinking out of the mind, and we certainly can't and shouldn't force negative feeling out of our mind. So when we talk about positivity, we have to understand the neurology of feelings and thoughts. What are feelings? What are thoughts? Well, feelings are basically visceral mind-body experiences. Feelings are non-verbal. Feelings are not just in the head. Feelings are in every fiber of your body and your physiology. Any feeling that anyone has means that their physiology has changed in some way. Their breath has changed, their posture has changed, their blood pressure has changed, hormone levels have changed. And the reason is that emotions or feelings, whether it's anger or joy or lust or fear, whatever feeling you have is designed to create action. From an evolutionary perspective, these emotions are designed to provoke the species into taking some action which is supposed to be beneficial for the species. Now, the difference with human beings, between human beings and other animals, is that we also have a very developed cognitive brain. We have a very developed prefrontal cortex. And it's that part of the brain that generates thoughts. So you can have a feeling and then you can have a thought about the feeling, which is very different from, as far as we know, from most animals, which will have a feeling but not so much a narrative about the feeling. So it's because we can have thoughts about the feelings that we can say certain feelings are positive, certain feelings are negative. As far as your judgment is concerned, a feeling may be negative or positive, but as far as your brain is concerned, the source of the feelings, all feelings are equally good. There's no bad feeling because all feelings are equally important. And if you try to suppress these feelings, whether you call them negative or positive, let's say you try to suppress negative feelings using, and you can only use your prefrontal cortex essentially, and of course holding your breath and your body. There are various ways that we subconsciously put a lid on our feelings. When you do that, these feelings don't go away. They may not be in the conscious mind, but they're still somewhere in the mind. And what that does is in the long run, creates more anxiety, creates a sense of disconnection from the self, a sense of inauthenticity. It results in psychosomatic symptoms like body aches, body pains, unexplained headaches, neck pain, back pain, fatigue, insomnia, and so on. So it's definitely not the solution because you end up numbing yourself if you try to push away negative feelings. And so for anyone who's telling people to think positively or feel positively, the mistake is you can't force it. In fact, we have to learn to accept and experience the feelings in order for the feelings to leave us. What we don't want to do is to police our own minds, because if we can't be free in our own minds, where can we be free? So don't divide your mind up into positive and negative. And you know what the irony is, that in ancient Indian philosophy and ancient Indian thinking, there was no such thing as positive and negative thoughts. In fact, the philosophy of Vedanta is that all of your thoughts are a construct. And to really experience bliss, you have to go beyond all thoughts. So really, I find it ironic that today in India, we're thinking about forcing ourselves to think positively or feel positively. Having said that, as I said, for feelings, you experience them, process them, accept them, let them go. For thoughts, you notice them, and then you can use certain cognitive techniques to start changing thoughts, not into positive thoughts, but into more balanced, rational thinking. With thoughts, certainly noticing your thoughts and changing negative thoughts to more balanced thinking helps. But with feelings, which is the most essential part of our life experience, it's important that you don't fight them. It's important that you feel, accept, experience, understand, and process the feelings. And then, like the popular meditation metaphor goes, you will see that you are like the open blue sky, and feelings are like clouds that come and go. Now, please remember that if there are any overwhelming feelings that you can't experience, it's just too overwhelming for you, then do not hesitate to seek professional help. It's not a sign of weakness, it is actually a sign of strength. In a subsequent video, I'm going to actually do a small meditation which will help us experience and process and then lead to acceptance of feelings. We'll do that in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.